Class 9th, as we were doing the chapter tissue, so now I'm going to start with the next type of animal tissue, that is muscular tissue. Now children, muscular tissue forms the muscles of the body. Muscular tissue forms the muscles of the body. Now children, what function do the muscles of the body perform? The muscles of the body help in the movement and various other functions inside the body also. The functions which you cannot even think. Now children, just imagine that digestion of food is occurring inside your body. Have you ever felt that the food is digesting inside your body? I haven't felt that. So children, the food is being digested by the presence of the enzymes in the digestive tract. But we have never felt that our food is digesting now, or some type of movement we can feel inside the body. Nothing. So children, there are many movements which are not under our control, and those types of movements are called as involuntary actions. And children, whenever you feel like you can walk, you can run, you can play. So all these activities are under your control. So the activities which are under your control are called as voluntary activities. So children, here I have given you two examples and I have explained you about two types of actions, like voluntary actions and involuntary actions. So on the basis of the actions, you can think that there must be some difference. There must be some differences in the muscles which are performing these types of actions. So in this video, I will definitely tell you about the differences between the muscles, or we can say I will tell you about the types of muscles present in our body. One more type of muscle is cardiac muscle. That cardiac muscles are present in the heart, and you know that heart works tirelessly. It do not get tired soon. So children, let's start about muscular tissue, and before beginning with that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you are understanding the concept. Now children, this is a diagram of a human being, and here the muscles are labeled. So don't go deep into the names of the muscles as it is not in your syllabus. Just see and observe the location of the muscles inside the body. Is there any specific location? No. The muscles are present throughout our body. Now children, muscle tissue forms the muscle of the body and it can contract and relax. Actually, there is a theory about the contraction and relaxation of muscles. And according to that theory, muscles do not contract and relax, but the filaments present in them slides one over the other, which results in the shortening of the muscle fibers. So children, in this video, I'm going to tell you later that how this shortening occurs and how again those fibers or those filaments come back to its original position. Thus, because of the this sliding or contraction and relaxation, the muscles help in the movement inside the body or the movements as we observe as we want. Now children, types of muscles. There are three types of muscles: striated muscle, unstriated muscle and cardiac muscle. Now children, striated muscle are also called as a skeletal muscle. I will tell you why. And unstriated muscles, and the third one is the cardiac muscle. Children, let's start with the striated muscle. Now striated muscle also called as skeletal muscle because these muscles are attached to the skeletal system. Now why? Because these muscles perform the voluntary activities, the activities which are under our control, like walking, like running, playing, all these activities. Therefore, these muscles are also called as skeletal muscles. Now, let us talk about the structure of the skeletal muscles. So, children, before telling you that, let us observe this picture. As I have told you that striated muscles perform the voluntary actions. So, here some two of the voluntary actions are depicted with the help of a picture. Now, let's start. Striated muscles are under the control of the will. They are made up of long fibers, or we can say elongated cells, and these elongated cells are multinucleated. Means in normal case you have heard that in a cell only one nucleus is present, which is responsible for controlling the activities of the cell. But in muscles, in striated muscles specifically, there are many nuclei present. That's why we say they are multinucleated and striated, or we say striped. Why striped? Because they have light and dark bands in it running along the fibers. Definitely, I'm going to tell you that what are these light and dark bands. Now children, these muscles move only when we want it to move. ये तभी move करेंगी जब हम चाहेंगे, यानी कि voluntary हो गई. And it constitute 50% of our body weight. Now children, let us study the detailed structure of few of the characteristic feature of striated muscles. You can see here the striated muscles are cylindrical structures having stripes. You can see the stripes here. And also these are multinucleated, having many nuclei. Now just think that when is this muscle going to contract or relax? कब ये muscle contract करेंगी? कुछ situation होगी तभी ये contract करेंगी. तो इन muscles को signal दिया जाता है, and that signal is given by the neurons. You will come across the structure of neurons and its function in the next to next video about nervous tissue. Now children, as these neurons pass the signal to the muscles, it starts contracting. Now the junction where the neurons meet the muscle fibers, that junction is called as neuromuscular junction. Means where the neurons rest on the muscle fibers. Here in this diagram you can see the elaborated view of the neuromuscular junction. This yellow part is a neuron and this is a muscle. And this neuron is going to pass the impulse to the muscle. Now children, this was about the neuromuscular junction and the muscle receiving the impulse from the neurons, and then it is going to contract. Now here I'm going to explain you about the structure of the muscle fiber in the striated muscles. So children, as you have gone through the introductory part of the muscles, revise this video, go through it carefully. If you have any problem you can ask, and in the next video I will tell you about the muscular fiber, the muscle fibers and its components. Thank you class.